So Gary, what do your GodBumps feel like?
So I get chills.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts at my feet, rolls up through my body, comes up the back of my neck, over my arms. That would be, it's like total, but it's actively moving through me. I feel it that way.
Oh wow. And does like hair stand on the end too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like a little tingle. It starts all the way at the bottom, but really you feel it when it starts coming up. Like I feel it back here, like up through the like the hair on the back of my head is standing up.
Yeah. Okay, so what do they feel like emotionally?
Well, it's going to be different depending on what's going on. But I would say emotionally, it's pure joy. It's bliss.
Yeah.
That's what makes them come.
Yeah. Cool.
That's what makes the GodBumps, is that joy and the bliss.
Okay, so how often do you receive these GodBumps?
Oh, I'd love to say I get them every day, but I'm not that lucky yet. I'm working on it though. Periodically. They're not on a schedule.
So like a few times a week, couple times a week, couple times a month?
Couple times a month for sure.
Okay, so when's the first time that you received GodBumps?
Oh my, I was probably a kid.
Oh, yeah?
And I didn't know what it was or why it was, but there it was.
Okay, so what seems to bring GodBumps on?
Well, a lot of times it's when I'm interacting with other people. Something in that, and I'll tell you, being on stage in front of people singing, I feel when I'm really feeling the song, feeling the emotion, they happen. But it can be anything. I mean, it could be, I might be watching something on television and it hits me in a certain way. I might be just having a conversation with somebody and it hit me. Being up here in this beautiful coastal area.
Fort Bragg, yeah.
Oh yeah, standing on one of the bluffs and looking out over the ocean. The GodBumps come in waves, like the ocean coming in.
Yeah. Okay, so when the GodBumps start coming in, how long do they last? How long does one last?
If it's so talk about the last time they hit me. We were standing right up over, can't remember which cliff we were looking over, but you get that first burst of it, and then it kind of, there's kind of like a reverberation, like a chain reaction, and it feels like a ripple effect, like you throw a rock into the water, and it rolls, and then maybe there's a little break in between, then another one comes. It's never, I can't say that it's the same every time.
Okay, so they last like a minute or 5 minutes, an hour?
The longest that I can remember would be maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I can, now that I think of it, I can think of some times when it's probably been longer. Like I'd say probably the longest I've ever felt it would be about 30 minutes. That's a guess, but probably in that neighborhood.
Cool. Okay, can you invoke GodBumps at will? Just say, okay, I'm gonna receive some GodBumps. Here we go.
I've never consciously tried. That's a great question. I think that if I got my mind into the right place, I probably could.
Okay.
I'm working on it right now.
Yeah. Well, let me know when you get some, because I'm starting to get some.
Okay.
Right now. Okay, so do you ever use GodBumps for guidance or making decisions?
Wow, that's another great question.
Thank you.
I don't think I have actively tried to use them that way.
Mm-hmm.
But just the question itself makes me want to try that.
Cool. Okay, well, thank you, Gary. You
Oh.
have any closing questions or remarks about GodBumps?
Not specifically. I mean, I would say GodBumps are such a blessing.
Yeah.
We're so blessed. I feel so blessed when they come
Yeah.
because it's not just it's everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
It's that power that you feel, that rush of love and joy that I feel when that's what brings on the GodBumps.
Mm-hmm.
That's what brings that feeling on. So I want more of that.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Gary.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, Navy.